Hi everyone, it's Rosie here. Since I released my wedding dress doll clothes pattern, I've actually had quite a few inquiries asking me how I made the wedding bouquet. So I thought I'd just do a quick video showing you how I put it together. Now, I'm not a florist, so this is not how a florist would probably do it, but this is how I did it. Let's have a look at what I've got together here today. I've got some netting or some tulle, and that's about 7 inches square or 18 centimeters square. I've got some little decorative embellishment bits here. I'm not sure what I'm actually going to use. It'll just depend on how it all fits together. And my little bunch of flowers. All these things you can get from the local craft store. I've also got some 3mm elastic or 1/8 inch elastic, and that's about 5 inches long or 13 centimeters. Then I have some white ribbon. Now this is this bouquet I used some lace to tie around, but I'm going to use ribbon on this one, and that's about 45 centimeters or 18 inches long. Then I've got some florist tape, but you could possibly use some plumber's tape just to tie around the base of the stems. And I've got my glue gun because I think I'm going to need my glue gun in this one. I didn't need it on that one, but I'm thinking with these little decorations I may need it to hold them into the bouquet. So let's have a look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to play, I think, with some of these looped beads and see how they go in there, but I'm thinking I may need to glue those in place before I go and add extra ones. So I'm going to just use my glue gun and place some glue on the stem there and fold my beads in half, or my pearls, and just stick that onto the glue. Yep, I think that's going to be the best way, because otherwise I'm just going to end up with way too much to be held down the base. Now I'm going to do that a couple more times so that I've got 3 strands of these pearls in there. Okay, lovely. I've got my 3 lots of beads in there. That's coming together quite nicely. Now I might just have a look at placing a few of these into the bouquet as well. Have them sitting up a little. Yep. So to do that, I'm going to place some of my glue gun down inside the center here and attach or poke those little bits in. And if they're too long, I can always cut them off a little later. I can't muck around too long because my glue will dry. Okay, I think that'll do. Now what I'm going to do is just fiddle a little bit till I get my arrangement looking pretty much how I want it. I am going to clip this one off shorter. I think there might be a good idea. There we are. Might even clip these ones off as well, I think. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'll just pop them to the side and lay that down on the table. Now what I'm going to do is take my florist tape and I'm going to stretch that as I wind it around the base of the bouquet. That just sort of ties everything in together and makes it look nice and tidy. Just fold that all the way down till we cover the bottom of our stems. Lovely. Now I'm going to fold that up because I don't want that so long in the doll's hand. So I'll fold that up, and that way I don't have the pointy bit showing downwards either. It's back up here into the bouquet. Then I need to prepare my elastic. Just fold that in half. This is what's going to go around the doll's wrist to hold the bouquet. So I've just folded that in half, and I'm going to tie a knot in the end. And I want that knot to be as close as possible to those separate ends. So pull that knot close. There we go. Now I'm also going to thread the ribbon through the elastic. And where that's about halfway, just tie a little knot. That will hold the elastic in place for you. Now I've just been doing a little bit of playing, and I've taken about 3/4 of an inch off two sides of my square of netting here, and I'm going to place my bouquet into the center and just pull up on the edges like that with my fingers. Just pull it up like that. Now I'm going to flip it over, and what we need to do is wrap our ribbon around the very top. So I'm going to wrap that around. Whoops, I'm going to hold on to that so it doesn't go anywhere. That around nice and high and tie a knot. If you've got someone at home that can give you a hand with this, that would be helpful. So there we go, I've tied my knot. I'll just do another knot to make sure that doesn't come undone. Lovely. Flip that over, and there's my bouquet. That's pretty cute. I might just separate my flowers a little. Beautiful. And the string down the bottom, I might just level that off just a little and cut that on the angle so that it doesn't fray. A little bit uneven will look nice, and there's my bouquet. We have the little elastic that will wrap around the doll's hand, and we're right to go walking down the aisle now. So that's just how I made my two little bouquets for my dolls to go with their wedding dresses.